let's see how bad things have gotten for jack-off dumbass. Okay? Atozy put this out like 3 days ago, so I don't know what the fuck happened with jack-off dumbass, but we are going to see. Because apparently, good night nickname, apparently he is also streaming on Party with Johnny, like we heard yesterday. Party is also like one of the only platforms left that will allow Jack to stream on him, or stream on it. So let's see just how much he's fucked up this time, shall we?
It's safe to say this disrespectful IRL streamer is in denial that he destroyed his own career. Once he acted like he was on the top of the world, harassing people in public for his stream content, then hiding behind his bodyguard when anyone confronted him about his behavior.
You gotta remember this. God, this guy's such an idiot.
What?
Yup, and immediately his bodyguard would step in.
What you gonna do?
Like, this was even worse. Look at what his reaction was when his bodyguard steps in.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Get this. This was the most punchable face on the internet at the time. Now, granted, I think Johnny may have either taken him neck and neck or surpassed him in terms of punchable face. Well, Riot agreed. He's lucky no one has pulled a weapon on him yet. Even with his bodyguard there, he's very fortunate that a weapon has not been pulled on him. Because the minute that happens, he's done. TS, don't insult the Joker like that, please. Please don't insult the Joker in that way. And Lore of the Chat, thank you for the follow. I would party with the Joker long before I would party with Jack. Off. Okay? He wishes he had the charisma of the Joker's diarrhea. And yes, I did, didn't I? Okay. I will repeat that. Jack-off dumbass wishes he had the charisma of the Joker's diarrhea.
And now, his luck is seemingly running out, as he just had a complete meltdown after being banned again, and having his appeal for his ban being denied. So it truly seems like the career he once had has now been taken away from him yet again. So today we're talking about Jack Doherty. Likely...
Which? I think I missed it. Which platform did he say was?
Now, his luck is seemingly running out, as he just had a complete meltdown after being banned again, and having his appeal for his ban being denied. So it
Which platform? Oh, okay, welcome. Welcome. He didn't yet, but it's Kick. Okay. Yeah, because Twitch booted him again. Like, Kick booted him, then Twitch took him on, then Twitch booted him, and Kick, as I foretold, took him back. Because they love that sweet ad revenue that Jack brings in. But I'm guessing very shortly afterwards, he did something and Kick said, you know what, the ad revenue's not worth it. And yeah, now he's on that Party streaming service along with Johnny. Because I think Johnny and Jackoff are the only two streamers on that site. It's like a brand new streaming site. No, he's not back on Twitch, Shadow. I don't believe he is. He's back on, him and Johnny, I think, are the only two on this Party site. And they like, Party, I think, contracted them. Oh, he is on Twitch, but he can't do his usual content? Oh, okay. Okay. Is it Leo? Okay, we'll look for a bit later.
Really seems like the career he once had has now been taken away from him yet again. So today we're talking about Jack Doherty, likely the second most disliked streamer in the world. After getting back from covering the most disliked one in Korea, I realized Jack has been imploding on social media over the last couple of weeks. So remember when Jack said this in his comeback stream about 2 months ago?
But I'm gonna be good. I'm not gonna be too cocky. Just for the first week.
Oh,
Just
God.
everyone that didn't believe in me, man. But listen, I'm gonna be way more humble moving forward, and I'm never gonna up again. I know I've said it a million times, but trust me, bro. It was an accident. What happened? What got me banned was an accident. Accidents.
Jack, he literally just said the thing. He literally just said the thing. Trust me, bro. Seriously, he only dumbass Doherty would be so fucking stupid to actually verbalize the meme unironically. That's the key part. He did it unironically. Only dumbass Doherty would be that fucking stupid to do that.
An accidents happen, bro. That's why it's called an accident.
Okay, have fun.
Except the police
I
don't call it
buy
accidents, they call
I
them
guess we'll see how that
collisions.
ages. Yeah. That aged like milk left out in a hot cart because he's banned again. And you can't even claim that what happened was an accident this time. If you've been following my series of videos covering Jack Doherty's...
claimed, I'm going to be more humble. The lie detector said that was a lie.
No, Leo, the lie detector said that was a fucking lie. Little bit of a difference. Ha ha. Well, shadows, no one does. See, Jack's audience is very much in the same vein as Johnny's audience. They want to see him get into shit. They want to, and I was tripping all over myself trying to find this word yesterday with talking about Johnny. People basically want to live the chaos vicariously through the streamer. Johnny with Johnny's audience, Jack with Jack's audience. The people that tune into this want to basically live and inflict chaos vicariously through the streamer. That's why they engage them. That's why they pay them money. Because they want to create the chaos, but they don't want to cause trouble. So they pay the streamer to do it, so they can live that chaos vicariously through the streamer, and they won't get in any trouble. And, Johnny is, he's down to like 10 people on Doherty. Jack apparently still has Twitch, but he can't do his normal content. Big difference, though. People follow Jack not just for the chaos, because obviously Jack doesn't, at least not anymore, isn't doing quite the same level of chaos as Johnny. Johnny is gone full fucking schizophrenic chaos stream. Johnny is out there, like, doing shit that Jack will never do. Like, getting completely shit-faced, running around in shorts, yelling and screaming out in the streets of Seoul. Jack, a big part of, I think, Jack's appeal is he is rich, he's handsome, because as much of a punchable face as he's got, I will acknowledge that Jack Doherty, conventionally speaking, is handsome. I will freely admit that. Conventionally speaking, Jack Doherty is handsome. I don't find him attractive, but I will acknowledge that. So he's young, rich, handsome, and white. And he shows off his wealth. And that's where the vicariousness really kicks in, is people will tune into the stream because he flaunts his wealth. He shows off his $100,000 cars. He shows off his $1 million mansion. And people will want to live vicariously through him. Like Revan, conventionally speaking, I am acknowledging it. He is. As much of an asshole as he is, as much of a punchable face as he is, yeah, exactly, Jack. He is, conventionally speaking, handsome in terms of physical looks. And yes, showing off his hooers. Like that one video we saw of the girl wearing wearing the skin-tight athletic wear that was showing her ass off big time. Yeah, showing off his OF girls. That is why Jack has an audience. He is a chaos streamer, but his audience is there for different reasons than Johnny. And Chris Kringle, thank you for the follow.
Situation, you probably remember the incident that forever changed his life as he knew it, the McLaren car crash, which resulted him in getting a permanent ban from Kick for reckless driving. And the quotation marks were there because he was.
And who called that? Who called that when it happened? When they banned him from Kick, what's the first thing I said? When we heard about he was getting banned from Kick. What's the first thing that I said? How long till they let him back in? Because we knew it was going to happen. The moment it was announced that he got banned from Kick, the first thing we said was, how long before they let him back on? Because we knew Kick was going to come calling back. And yeah, he may have been banned from Kick again. Again! Let's see how long it lasts. If this bullshit with Party starts to pick up, what do you want to bet? They will very quickly try to get Jack back on their platform if Party starts kicking off with him. Like that's the way a lot of these streaming networks work. Is they will permaban someone, but the moment they start gaining popularity on another service, they'll go, "Oh, you're unbanned," and they let it back in. So let's see how long the Kick ban is this time.
Was unbanned, but not before the desperate attempts to get money from his fans through launching meme coin pump and dumps. Obviously, Kick somehow decided to unban him after 3 months of his supposed permanent ban. And obviously, you just saw the clip of Jack saying from now on, he was going to be a humble, down-to-earth person. It was going to behave on the platform. Well, his career is basically a streaming equivalent of a zombie.
Chris Kringle, you are welcome. And I'm glad you enjoyed the video, and I hope you enjoyed the live version just as much. Because guess what? I got a feeling we're gonna be raging on this one. Ha 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 ha.
Zombie as it just keeps on dying and coming back to life, but each time he returns, it's more decayed and brain dead than ever. Because the new ban comes in just 9 days after Kick reversed the previous perma-ban on January 9th of this year. And I say perma-ban because you never know with Kick, clearly. Because the last one was supposed to be permanent, but who knows? But either way, bro's like, yeah, I learned my lesson. I'm going to behave. And then he didn't even last like 2 weeks. Dude is a Hall of Fame moron because Kick is clearly one of those platforms where you really have to try to get banned. It takes a special kind of moron to get banned on Kick. As the only other.
And I will say, this is why. Thank you, Falcon, for the gifted. Thank you so much. But I am going to say, this right here is why people don't stream on Kick. Because the platform, unfortunately, is associated with streamers like Jack, like Johnny, and others of their ilk. Thank you, Elwin, for the tier 1. Sure, like it's been suggested to me by you guys, like, hey, have I thought about like streaming on Kick or even like doing a dual stream on Kick? The fact is, yeah, Kick has a bad rep, a very bad rep. And that's why, like, I haven't, like, I've got an account on it just in case. The type of people that frequent Kick may not necessarily be the type of community that I wish to cultivate. Exactly right. It's like Kick as a platform, and particularly the people that frequent it, unfortunately, are largely, not 100%, but largely toxic and, not individuals that I want associating with my community at this point. So that's why, well, I have an account set up just in case I'm, I'm not going to be, simul streaming on Kick along with Twitch. Yeah, I know some VTubers are, but it's like Kick was trying to build themselves up. Kick was actually trying to, it seemed like for a second, Kick was trying to improve their reputation and trying to lock down these chaos streamers to try and make themselves a legitimate platform to compete with Twitch. And that lasted maybe 2 to 3 months. And now their reputation is right the fuck back where it used to be, where it's a toxic, chaos-filled environment that normal streamers that don't do chaos will try to avoid. And honestly, I might actually even try streaming on YouTube first before I stream on Kick. Realistically, I might even look at streaming on YouTube before going the route of Kick. Kick is kind of a last resort.
Try to get banned. It takes a special kind of moron to get banned on Kick. As the only other streamer I know that's banned from Kick is Johnny Smalley, and he might be the dumbest human being on the planet. But you may be asking, what happened this time that forced Kick to ban Jack one more time?
Now I'm curious.
Well, during a stream on January 18th, in which he was collaborating with World of T-Shirts, or Joshua Block, who we've also covered here on this channel, Jack, while walking around, got slapped in the face by a stream sniper. And in case you guys don't know what stream sniping is, it's essentially using someone's stream to find out where they are. Originally, this was in-game, but in the IRL streaming context, the stream sniper's purpose is to track down the streamer's location and then insert themselves into the stream somehow. Like, this guy just showed up and slapped Jack.
Yeah, we remember that one.
Getting slapped it sucks, but it's not really a bannable offense because it's not your fault. There's nothing you can really do there. But it's safe to say what happens next in this clip definitely is, because instead of just handling the situation reasonably to avoid even more conflict, Jack...
Are we really expecting jack-off dumbass to handle any situation reasonably? No.
We would rather see you stream on YouTube before going to Kick or Party. Let's face it. Hell might be more fun.
I'm no way am I touching Party. No way. There's a reason why I am not simul streaming on YouTube. I may talk about that later, but I will I will try and stream on YouTube before I'll try and stream on Kick if things go sideways with Twitch. Yes, I will.
Jack goes and beats up this guy with his security guards. He chases the guy down and then hits him back, and of course, his bodyguard has to jump in and help, while the cameraman is recording everything. Because Jack has to live stream every terrible decision in his life, including assaulting someone for content. So obviously, Kick decided they'd had
No. That's called gathering exhibits A, B, C, D, E, F, and G for the court case. That's the one thing that Jack hasn't figured out yet. He's basically gathering evidence for any complainants, either from a criminal charges or from civil suits. If anyone ever decides to sue Jack Doherty, Jack has conveniently gathered all of the videographic evidence they will need. He hasn't figured this out yet. Probably because Jack hasn't really had too much trouble legally yet, like Johnny has. That's why he hasn't figured this out. He's not had the same level of trouble that Johnny has had in terms of legality
in his life, including assaulting someone for content. So obviously, Kick decided they'd had
Johnny's
enough and banned him
with
again.
It now,
he only found out later when he was already in the car checking his phone, and someone sent him a screenshot of his Kick page that read, "Oops, something went wrong. We can't find the page you're looking for."
See, I just got banned on Kick.
That was fast.
Oh my god, dog. I just got banned on Kick because
Sucks to be you. Gotcha, bitch.
Gotcha, bitch.
God damn it, I think I did, bro. I think I did get banned probably last month. Going.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Did he just say he lasted a month? Hey, I gotta hear that again.
Did, bro. I think I did get banned probably last month.
Dude, you lasted 9 fucking days, not a month. What the fuck are you coming up with? I lasted a month. No, Riga, he lasted 9 fucking days. That's what Atozy was saying at the beginning of the video. 9 days after Kick unbanned him and he made his whole triumphant, I'm back, I'm gonna be more responsible bullshit video, which we watched. Which we did watch. 9 days later, he got banned. No, I don't think it'll. No, let's hear.
God damn it! I think I did, bro. I think I did get banned probably last month.
No, he said I lasted a fucking month. He said I lasted a fucking month. They blanked out the swear, but he said I lasted a fucking month. Is it?
Going. Yeah, I'm cooked, bro. Oh my god, bro. How is that fair, guys? This is why I don't like Kick, bro. It's like
You defended yourself.
You defended yourself. Dude, you got slapped. And you said, oh, I'm not going to get slapped. And you chased the guy down. Chasing someone down so you and your bodyguard can start beating the shit out of someone? That ain't self-defense, fucko. That's actually, that's chasing someone down and attacking someone. Like, so you got slapped. So what? You probably deserve to get slapped. A lot. His fucking side piece here, his little side hoe here, it was self-defense. That shut up. Just like, look at your phone, look pretty, and schedule your next Botox injection appointment, and shut the fuck up. Nobody cares what you have to say. You are his pretty little side piece.
Jack Doherty needs to cry me a river, build me a bridge, and get over it, dumbass.
Yeah, you forgot one part, though. Why don't you take yourself down off the cross? You forgot that part. Well, no, she doesn't need to get slapped. No, she has not done anything that would warrant getting slapped. But she's his arm candy. Okay, she's his arm candy for a reason. She's probably happily his arm candy, while not being his personal OF girl. And her skills involve looking at her phone, coloring her hair, and scheduling Botox injections. That is where her talents end. So, sweetheart, stop trying to pretend like you know what self-defense is.
fair, guys. This is why I don't like Kick, bro. It's like.
By the way, who the fuck is he talking to right now? He's offline. Who the fuck is he even talking to right now? Where he's like, this is why I don't like Kick, bro. But he's acting like he's still talking to a chat. That's what I mean. He's so fucking brain rotted. Even when he's offline, he like still has to act like he's online. That's how fucking brain rotted this asshole is. Well, yeah, because like this right here, I think is his YouTube channel. At least it used to be. I don't know. You can check and see if he still even has a YouTube channel. I don't know if YouTube's flat out booted him off the platform too. But it's like, if the cameras were ever taken away from him and he could, like, people like him and Johnny, if the cameras were ever taken away, I think they would go into a depressive spiral. Yes. kind of sort of said, but the way he's talking is like he's talking like he's still got a active chat at the moment. That's what I'm referencing. Yeah, like people obviously talk to their cameras when they're making a recording, but the way he's talking right now feels very much like he's talking to an active chat. Xanax, I thought so too. I wasn't sure though. I'm guessing he probably still, like, if he's not putting videos on YouTube, he's probably putting them on Rumble. Rumble might still actually accept his videos. But this is the funny part. If people like Jack and Johnny had the cameras taken away, if the cameras were removed from their lives, no more streaming, if they were not allowed to stream whatsoever, and they couldn't like get around. Like Johnny was not supposed to be streaming in South Korea. He was supposed to be banned from it. But of course doesn't fucking care. He flaunts the law he flouts the law with every breath he takes. And obviously he's still streaming. That's why I said he should be locked in jail until his trials. If you take away their streaming, if you take away the cameras, I strongly believe that they would fall into a very deep depressive state. Because they're so brain rotted right now, they don't know how to function without a camera in their face. I legitimately think that they would not know how to function without a camera right there recording them the whole time. It's addiction, but it's also sort of conditioned behavior. Yeah, I think it's a combination of both. It is addiction, but I also think it's become conditioned behavior. Nito, I'd love to test the hypothesis. I would.
You defended yourself.
No, we didn't, bitch.
You're not banned. It was self-defense. Yeah, exactly. I'm defending myself, and I can get banned on. Like that's why I don't do anything back to anyone.
Wait. He does have an active chat right now. Hang the fuck up. He does have an active chat right there. Was he simul-streaming on Purdy at this time? Because that's an active chat. That's a stream. Oh, I'm blocking. Hang on. You can't see. He's got an active stream going right there with the chat. So I'm wondering if that's Purdy. I'm wondering if he was simul-streaming. Yeah, it could be. Well, I thought, no, because I thought he couldn't stream this kind of content on Twitch anymore. And that doesn't look like Twitch. That doesn't look like the Twitch interface. Because that's like his own chat that's open. That doesn't look like the Twitch interface. No, I don't think we can see the logo. No, you can't really see the logo. It's too blurry. But he's on something, so he is still streaming to some other platform right now. In addition to Keck. It's hard to see the logo. It's like, I can't really see the logo. It's too fucking blurry. But it's something. And it's some kind of live stream.
And it was self-defense. Yeah, exactly. I'm defending myself, and I can get banned on. Like that's why I don't do anything back to anyone ever in the past. Because it's just like I don't want to get banned. It's like I do something back to him, and I'm banned. Like
so, Jack was hit first, but what happened was not self-defense. It was a retaliation attack that he live streamed himself doing. I'm kind of baffled at how careless he is with his platform. Okay, you got smacked. That sucks. Let your security handle it, and you go on and continue streaming. You don't live stream yourself beating up the guy to protect your ego.
Except if he just lets the bodyguard take it, he can't pretend like he's a Billy Badass. That's why he chased him down and didn't just let the bodyguards chase him down and deal with it. Because he has to try and present this bullshit image that he is, yes, Canito, a wannabe gangster, that he's some kind of Billy Badass, and he can take anyone, ignoring the fact, of course, that he has at least one bodyguard that also proceeds to beat the shit out of the guy. Yeah, if he didn't jump in, his chat would probably say, get in there, pussy, why don't you deal with it instead of letting your bodyguards deal with it? Because he presents himself like he's some big Billy Badass, when he's not. That's why he jumps into it. Oh, yeah. He doesn't want to mess up that pretty face of his.
Ego. The only way that's self-defense is if he was continuously a threat to you, but he bitch slapped you and ran. Retaliating would not be self-defense, because all he did was he stooped to the instigator's level. Any creator would know you can't broadcast yourself fighting someone. And the instigator here got exactly what he wanted, as Jack is now permanently banned from streaming on Kick and has essentially lost his streaming career.
Wait. Wait. We saw this one. This was the fight that got him banned? Chat, we watched the video where he did this. Oh shit, this was the fight that got him banned. Hey, now Atozy, okay. Yeah, Atozy is really late with this. We watched this, what, 3-4 weeks ago? Yeah, we saw this video a couple weeks ago. Okay, Atozy's further behind than I thought. Unless there's another incident that he's talking about. No, it's not. That is. That's it. Huh. Yeah, he was in Korea for a while dealing with Johnny Somali. Okay. Alright.
And has essentially lost his streaming career, all because this instigator decided to smack him. That is like the ultimate W for this instigator. So, how long is this permanent ban going to last this time? Who knows, but it's already been over a month, and it doesn't seem like he's getting unbanned anytime soon, at least for now, because Kick was a major revenue source for Jack, as I covered in the interview with Pat God in my last video. So getting banned for a second time in less than a year, that definitely hits where it hurts, his wallet. So recently he's moved to party.com again, a much smaller platform with far fewer streamers and viewers than Kick, which is definitely not ideal for someone who honestly is just used to throwing money at all of his problems. But usually after some time after the punishment, streamers can appeal their ban, explain that they've learned their lesson, and try to get back, to good graces on the platform. But Jack, he tried that approach in the dumbest way possible, and it really did not.
Seb, we kind of think that it was faked based on what we saw. Yes. But it still showed. Just because we figured out that it was fake doesn't mean that Kick looked at it the same way. It's still with Kick, they were still viewing it as he went after someone. He fought someone, because it went from a single slap that Jack was the victim of to him chasing the person down and him and his bodyguard beating the shit out of him. Beyond a slap. So even if it was fake, it was still, even if it was fake like we deduced because we CSI'd the fuck out of it, he still presented it as real, and thus, correct Gore, it was a depiction of violence. And that is a violation of TOS. So if it was fake, which we suspect it was, Jack...
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
And he's finding out what happens when he tries to make himself look like a Billy Badass on Kick by fighting someone.
But Jack, he tried that approach in the dumbest way possible, and it really did not go well for him. So in one of his recent streams on Twitch and Party, Jack revealed that he sent Kick's staff an email that he wrote using ChatGPT.
Guys,
oh, for fuck's sake!
I tried to get unbanned from Kick, right? You guys want to hear what my message was to Kick?
Oh God!
Let me know. I wrote a message. McKinley, remember the message I wrote this morning? And I put it in ChatGPT, and they gave me like college essay. But then they denied it.
Holy crap! He's got like 3 fucking hoes in the back. And well, they are his OF girls. These are his OF girls, but notice, none of them give a shit. They're literally glomming onto him for clout. They're hoping to kickstart some kind of internet career by glomming onto him and getting FaceTime with them, so for whatever reason. But notice, She's still on his phone. She's still on her phone when he was talking to her. She's not even looking at him anymore. This one is also on her phone and is just doing a cursory, okay, I'm going to look up at you for 2 seconds. That's the funny part. He's got 3 beautiful women in the back of his little party van, and none of them give a shit about him. They don't fucking care. They're like, yeah, okay, get me on camera so I can look pretty. You know, maybe some modeling agency will see me and want to hire me.
Put in ChatGPT and they gave me like the college essay. But then they denied it. So yeah, them in the ass. Kick suck my you and lick my.
Dude, what did you think was going to happen here? Did you really think they weren't going to realize it was written in ChatGPT? Obviously, his appeal didn't work as he expected, so he absolutely lost it on stream.
Send our apology for any disruption this man caused. Yo, if you don't disruption, they'll all 200,000 followers are built on your platform. You and lick my Eddie. You and all your Australian friends, they all suck. I'm sorry, you guys are a bunch of pussies. You're turning into Twitch, and you know what? Twitch is better because I'm actually live on Twitch right now because it's not a liberal ass platform like you guys.
Hold on, chat. How long before Twitch says, yeah, we're done with you? Well, Bobcat, I don't know how much money they're getting off him, though. And yeah, like, really, he's crashing out hard. There's no vid the cops came and his girlfriend left him. Tonito, my expression of shock and awe at this. Like, okay, we need to hear this fucking crash out again. This is such spoiled little rich brat crash out. It's hilarious. We need to see it again. Let's listen to the baby cry because he doesn't get his bomb.
His appeal didn't work as he expected, so he absolutely lost it on stream.
Send our apology for any disruption this man caused. Yo, if you don't disruption, they'll all 200,000 followers are built on your platform. You and lick my Eddie. You and all your Australian friends, they all suck. I'm sorry, you guys are a bunch of pussies. You're turning into Twitch.
Feed me those tears, Jack. Feed me your tears.
I'm live on Twitch right now because it's not a liberal ass platform like you guys.
You lack
I hope
discipline.
Trump keeps.
Yes. Stop whining, you prissy little bitch, but give me your tears.
Live on Twitch right now.
Give me your tears.
Liberal ass platform like you guys. I hope Trump keeps you out the border as well. You liberal little in Australia. Go. Oh, am I on Twitch? Am I getting banned? Wow. In GTA 5.
Guess what, Jack? That don't work. That don't work. Chat, do me a favor. Check real quick. Is his account still active on Twitch? Is his account still active on Twitch? I'm curious. Really curious. Don't like just you don't have to go into it. Just like in this go into the search bar and search for his name and see if there's actually something that comes up as an option in the search in a search choice. Last live 4 days ago. Okay. All right, so he still has an account. He still has a Twitch account. For now.
I mean, at this point, it's just pathetic. It also just says so much about his content when you're getting banned on Kick of all places. I also love how he's streaming on Twitch while actively dissing.
No, Silver, you misunderstand. The meme right now is when you if you threaten someone online. If you okay, this is not of course I'm not being genuine. Say for the sake of example, I said that I was going to do X, Y, and Z unspeakable things to Jack Doherty I was going to do X, Y, Z violent things to Jack Doherty that would result in him being unalived, which I am obviously not doing. But if I actually said the things that I was planning to do, you conclude it with, it used to be Minecraft, now it's GTA. You would conclude it with, in Minecraft, but I think now it's changed to in GTA 5. So you say, you're going to do all of these hideous, violent things to a person, and then end it with, in Minecraft or in GTA 5, to try and trick the algorithm into thinking that you're not actually making a threat against someone's life. It don't work anymore. The meme has been done to death, so it doesn't work anymore. And everybody already, including stream platform executives, know you're being serious, and saying in Minecraft or in GTA 5 is no longer an excuse, I don't think.
Twitch at the same time, saying that Kick is becoming like them, yet all he wants to be on is Kick, because his big problem is he's built this audience of kids that orbit on Kick and not Twitch, which is also problematic because, you know, everything this guy shills is 18 plus, OF, and gambling. But after his meltdown, he decides to challenge Eddie, one of the CEOs of Kick, to a boxing match. And 2 seconds later, he then steps back and says, no, wait, the CEO of Party, he should be the one fighting Eddie, while he's supposed to fight Neon. Dude's just adding random people to his beef out of nowhere.
Eddie's going to make me do it, but I'll box you, Eddie. Let's box, Eddie. I'll box you. Honestly, the Party creator should box you. Party creator, you box Eddie, I box Neon. Let's go. Biggest match of all time. The losing team has to delete their platform and their
Notice a key thing here. She very, very quickly switched to, I'll box the CEO of Kick, to the CEO of Party should box the CEO of Kick, and I'm not even in the equation anymore. He backed out immediately. He immediately backed out of the idea of, I want to box the CEO of Kick. Because the funny part is, the CEO of Kick is probably not your typical older suit-wearing guy. He's the CEO of Kick is probably like a normal guy that's actually physically fit and could probably knock him the fuck out. That's the funny part. That is the funny part, is that if he actually got in a ring with the CEO of Kick, the CEO of Kick probably would be able to knock him the fuck out. Which I would love to see. I would absolutely fucking love to see that.
Their platform. So, like, say Eddie loses and Neon loses, Eddie has to just delete Kick. Get wrecked.
But I guess Jack's career isn't the only thing he's been crashing.
America,
with. Obviously,
keep it in your
he's
pants.
had the McLaren incident, but now an electric bike incident as well, because apparently he bought one of those and that sent him to the hospital a couple times.
All right, guys, I crashed my dirt bike another time, and this time I broke my collarbone and hit my head. No more.
And as I hinted to earlier, this isn't the first time something like this has happened to him.
Okay. I don't wish harm upon anybody, but you know what? If you're gonna act like a fucking moron, and you get hurt, good. Well, if it isn't the consequences of my own actions.
Let's point and laugh.
He's speed running. Fuck around and find out right now. I don't know if he was actually on an electric bike, Silver, because Atozy's about to show a video where he's on a dirt bike, not an electric bike. So I question if he was actually on an electric bike or not. But who knows?
No more.
And as I hinted to earlier, this isn't the first time something like this has happened to him.
Am I bleeding
no big
bad?
deal.
Just go like this.
Yeah. You can do that and then go back to the house if you want. Just use your shirt, maybe.
Why? One of those clips there, like where he got really close to the road, like, what are you doing?
PJ10, good P.
At least the only upside to the crash that sent him to the hospital, which I'm about to show, is that he was wearing a helmet.
Oh, oh, oh. You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Holy.
Oh, I'm done with that.
Oh, my God.
Walks off and just leaves it.
Oh.
Walks off.
Oh. You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Holy.
Oh, I'm done with that.
Oh, my God.
He's like, yeah, servants, go pick up my bike. He's like, yeah, my servants. Go pick up my bike. Peasants, go get it. Just fucking walked away and just left it right there in the middle of the fucking gas station. What the fuck?
God.
I don't know, I hit my head.
You good? Helmet.
Why were you sitting on the bike when you jumped? Also, why were you doing this at a gas station? Jack is extremely lucky in unusual ways. Thankfully, that bike didn't.
He's fucking lucky. Some customer didn't happen to just pull away from the gas pumps at that exact moment and have him going head first through the fucking windshield. Wait, seriously, what the fuck? Like, why did no one, here's a better question. Why didn't somebody call the police and say, hey, there's some jackass here doing ramps off of on a bike in a gas station and dumping his bike all over the place, and had the police come over and arrest his ass for reckless driving? You're on a motorcycle. That's a vehicle. You can drive recklessly. You can get arrested. Seriously, these people, guys like Jack need to start having the police called on him instantaneously. The minute they start acting a fool like this, 911. Get the police over there. Every fucking time. Every fucking time they start acting like a fool, you get on the phone and call 911 and get the police over there. Even if the police don't arrest him, they'll still stop him from what he's doing and harass him, and eventually the cops are going to get so sick of getting called for him, they will start taking action and they'll actually start facilitating an arrest. Even if it's like a pimply little thing, the cops will get sick of getting called on him so much. Oh, I don't think it would ruin his stream, Atanashi, realistically. I don't think calling the cops would ruin the stream. I don't. I think the cops being on the stream would either be a nothing or even possibly enhance it, but eventually the cops will get so sick of being called on Johnny, you see how easily I get these two mixed up. The cops will get so sick of getting called on Jackass all the time because he's doing stupid shit. They'll start hooking him up. They'll start ticking him. They'll start charging him. He'll start getting a record. That's one thing that you need to start doing.
Fly and hit someone or damage someone's property. And honestly, I don't know how he's always managed to get away with so many stupid decisions throughout his career up until this point. Like when he crashed the car, he left the accident without a single bruise on his body. After
his
getting
cameraman got
banned on
fucked up.
Kick, it only took 3 months for him to.
I'm surprised it's always didn't say that. Yeah, Jack walked away from the McLaren car crash without a scratch. His cameraman got fucked up. And when his cameraman was
Why is he behaving like an aspiring hood ornament?
Because he's jackass Doherty. But yeah, let's not forget, I'm never gonna let this be forgotten. Jack walked away from the McLaren crash without a scratch. His buddy got fucked up. His buddy in the passenger seat, his cameraman, got fucked up. Like a cut in his skull, he had to get stitches. And while his buddy is standing there bleeding from the head, Jack shoves the camera into his hands and says, "Film me." While this guy is sitting there injured and bleeding from the fucking head, Jack shoves the camera into his hand and says, "Film me," so he could get this pose of him standing in the rain going, "Oh God, my car." That's the kind of man Jack is. He doesn't think he doesn't see people as human beings. He sees them like props. No, Yard Dog, no, he doesn't. He does not. Jackass Dumbass doesn't have anywhere even remotely close to the stones to the Johnny Knoxville. Johnny Knoxville craps in his new. Okay? Jack is just someone that views the human race as props. Okay? This is how brain rotted he is. He views the human race as
This man
props.
gives men named Jack a bad name. I need some rum. Why is the rum gone?
Sorry, Leo. I got thirsty.
Bruise on his body. After getting permanently banned on Kick, it only took 3 months for him to be forgiven, which is why it's permanently banned. Who knows how long he's actually going to be banned here. It seems like maybe they'll be a little bit more serious this time, but who knows? So maybe that's just the appeal to his content. Jack is basically just the arc.
Chris, no, I did not. It's probably the voice with the voice changer. I'm trying out a new voice tonight. No, I did not grow up in the New York or New Jersey area. I grew up in the Chicago area. But this particular voice in the voice changer might have a hint of that accent. But no, I did not grow up in either of those areas.
Who knows? So maybe that's just the appeal to his content. Jack is basically just the architect and mastermind of his own downfall, yet he just keeps on walking this very thin line, swaying and nearly losing his balance multiple times while people just wait for the next slip up. He's essentially the embodiment of a slow car crash that you just can't really look away from. Metaphorically and obviously literally as well sometimes. So I guess only time will tell what will actually happen, but until then, it seems like he's not coping with this decision well at all. But other than that, YouTube thinks you'll enjoy this video. And hey, if you're new here, feel free to subscribe. And hopefully, I'll see you guys in the next video. No, actually, I will see you in the next video. Show up for my next video, guys. That would actually be really cool.
Oh, goodness. Yeah. And he might get back on Tiff. He might. Again, just like with the McLaren thing, just like with the McLaren incident, I think Kick actually had to ban him. I do think that they actually had no choice. Because he broadcast live on stream him chasing down and beating up someone, I think Kick had to ban him, especially if anyone watching that stream sent reports to Kick. I think they had to ban him. Even if it's a show ban, it's basically essentially the same thing that they did with Hassan. The same thing Twitch did with Hassan. Hassan said something grossly against TOS, and because of the backlash, if Twitch had not done anything, it would have been a serious black eye for Twitch. So Twitch did facilitate a ban for 24 hours. I think with what happened to what happened to Jackass Dumbass, I think it may be in the same vein. I think Kick said he actually attacked someone. Yeah, the guy bitch slapped him and then ran away, but he actually chased him down and jumped on him and started beating him along with his bodyguard. So I think Kick said, we've got a ban. But I don't think it's going to be a permanent. I doubt. I think Kick may actually let him back on. But this was just, I think it probably was very likely a show ban. Just like we've seen before. We'll see. I mean, we will see if he's permabanned off of Kick. Kick was his major source of revenue. He's not making fuck all from Twitch. He's not making fuck all from Party. He needs Kick. So, his shouting was basically that of a child throwing a temper tantrum. That's what that was. When he started crashing out, because Kick rejected his unban request, she basically did a 5-year-old temper tantrum. Because mentally speaking, that's what Jack's maturity level is. He has the maturity level of a 5-year-old, which is fucking scary, because he still does have money. Yeah, not great, but we'll see if it's permanent. I don't think it is, but we'll see. Who knows?